Letting nothing stop you from what you love doing. Hi, I'm Ronaldo Garza, and my nickname is Trey. So, when I was born, they found a bicuspid aortic valve in my heart, and I would have to go to a cardiologist every 6 months to get it checked up on and looked at. So, as you can see, the picture on the left is a normal tricuspid valve with three valves connected to it, and the one that I have, the bicuspid aortic valve, is just one big valve. So, what is a bicuspid aortic valve? It's an aortic valve with two cusps or flaps instead of three. It's an aortic valve that controls the flow of the blood. They told my parents that I wasn't going to be able to play no contact sports that involves contact at all. I remember like it was yesterday because I went so many times to the doctor. My mom and my aunt took me to Spokane to see the heart doctor every 6 months. And I remember them putting me in a dark room, getting their tool, getting their like jelly substance, putting it on the tip, and then just putting on a cartoon. I would always pick Lion King because I loved Lion King, and just sit there and watch them just examine my heart and just see if it's okay and if everything's flowing okay. So me being the young sibling growing up and looking at my two older siblings at like what they do for fun, they were both active in sports. So even like with their friend would come over, they would play basketball, throw footballs. My sister would play volleyball, and we played softball and we played baseball. Everything. It's just fun, and also just becoming better at the sport and then succeeding in it, like winning, being competitive is just fun to me. And I found baseball to be that sport, to be competitive on the field, to make errors, and then to keep trying and to keep trying because in baseball you're gonna fail a lot, but it taught me to you're gonna fail, but you gotta keep trying. You gotta just perfect it. You gotta perfect everything. You gotta be on time. You have to do everything, and I believe my brother taught me that. He just made me love that sport and just him playing with his friends and being competitive. I loved it. So, as a young boy, the doctor's telling me that my aortic valve is growing at the same rate as my body and giving me clearance to play sports. I began to take my attention to baseball. Baseball was my number one sport. I played for a tournament team that invested a lot of time, weekends, gas, money that my parents allowed. And my parents let me because they knew that this was my favorite sport and this is the sport that I loved. Then taking my talents to high school, then getting on a scouting team from Seattle to get looked at by YVC, the college that I'm at now. And now we're here, a student athlete at Yakima Valley College in the YVC dorms. 2 days before our first game this year in 2021, I was running to second base and got down the slide in practice and heard a big pop. Looked down at my ankle and my ankle was dislocated. Had to get rushed off the field into the ER and got my ankle back into place. Then telling me that I needed surgery and needed 6 screws and a plate on my outer ankle. And just not letting this affect me at all. Just knowing that I'm going to recover fast and come back better. Just like how I say in my story, that I didn't let my bicuspid aortic valve stop me from playing sports. Just never giving up on yourself and never giving up on what you're capable of. Thank you.